EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Bryson Hopkins. 16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I honestly love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got room at the 30. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the rope. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
Hey, 22! 32!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
complete to Tutu Atwell. A big gain on the play, but it leads to fourth down.
On fourth down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. 5 yards remain on second down. Pickett now from the gun here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Off play action. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Pickett sets up play action. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. On first down, Stafford here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row. Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now he'll throw deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete to Olave on the out route. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Pickett now on first down.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A final shot before break. Pickett. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Takes it at the 7.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7.
And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Stafford on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Back to throw, Pickett.
at the Rams' 2-yard
Throw
line.
left side going to be taken in by Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to the sizable deficit.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
It's a run with Akers.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give this to Akers running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
At the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play action. Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're
they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
32. 50-50.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. The Rams on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
32.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford, he finds Hopkins complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, babe.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
On first down at Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. In our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers, and it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And now here is another interception.
And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Stafford. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went